in here, y'all.
As time went on,
Get in here. Listen, Big U, Rollin 60's Rico, with Luce Cannon, CRL Bruce Rivers, criminal lawyer reacts. Okay, we got CRL Bruce Rivers, criminal lawyer reacting to Big U, the Rollin 60's Rico, and he's saying like, yo, shut up. Why don't these people shut up and get off podcasts? They're basically signing checks there. Can't cash, bro. It's crazy, bro. Me personally, I don't wish for none of these brothers to be in prison, bro. I'm not a hater, bro. Trust me. But yo, when you on these podcasts like this, you playing yourself. Congratulations. You played yourself. I know y'all seen the Breakfast Club. Listen, let's get to some of this. I'm Uda. Listen, I just need y'all to get those likes on the go. Salute to everybody. Listen, we breaking this down one time, man. We can't even waste time.
60s as they were and here's the thing. Big U and Chili did not start the gang. They were like the second generation. These are not people to mess with, you know. And
Likes up, y'all. I'm gonna turn it up, yo. CRL Bruce Rivers, he just said, yo, why don't they shut up? I was like, oh my God. Listen, we hear a lot of people talking about this case, all right? I'm going straight for a lawyer. I got another lawyer that I know personally that is gonna come on the channel, but listen, he's a lawyer. That don't mean everything he's saying is gonna be right. But at least he knows the legalities of everything and he understands how everything's working. So we're going to take a listen to what a lawyer got to say and not just YouTubers, even though this lawyer's a YouTuber and he clout chasing too. He be trying to clout chase over our little bop. It's all right, man, before he run down and try to take his little content back from me. Yo, chill, CRL Bruce. Chill, man. Chill. So listen, salute to everybody. Y'all get the likes up. Let's get to it.
Yeah, earned one anyway. You know what that means. And Big U, who's like their main guy, claims not to have any directly joined, and say he didn't directly join the 60s, but and the affiliation was a natural one as he was an AG member, Arlington gang member, and he built his reputation on being an excellent fighter, learning martial arts, growing up, and possessing natural leadership skills. And when Chili Capone died, you know, they all die young, right? He became the next leader of the AGs, the Arlington gang. And as the years went on, that just kind of morphed into the early 60s. So they've been indicted about 20 guys. You know, I'm doing one right now where they've indicted over 45 guys, and they're continuing to indict people. They're pulling people out of prison who are serving a 30-year sentence on a homicide to indict them on a murder case. So they've never done it. I'm telling you, this is not. If you're sitting there thinking, hey, it's a cool idea to do a gang, or if you're thinking, I have to do this, think again, because this is happening all over the country. It happened in Atlanta, and we know what happened there. The prosecutor fucked that case up royally, and Young Thug had just amazing lawyers, and they didn't give up, which is just amazing. As the crack epidemic came in, the focus shifted to getting money, which brought more enemies meant more firearms, and the gangs now had unlimited access. Big U would also rob dealers, and after attempting to rob and uncover an officer who posed as a dealer, he was sent to prison for 23 years, serving only 12 before going to prison. Big U managed to corrupt in 1990, who would go on to sign with Death Row Records after Big U went to prison. All these guys go to prison. You're in a gang, guess what? You're going to prison or you're going to die, one of the two. And it doesn't matter how long and usually it's either for large drugs.
That's a harsh reality though, man. Being in a gang and being a part of gangs, man. You know, you got a high possibility that you're going to go to jail and you are going to probably pass away. You got a high possibility of that, you know what I mean? And that's a part of the game that you play, you know what I mean? So that's a message to young people, you know what I mean? So when he's saying that, he's actually telling the truth, and we got to pay attention to all these kinds of things.
And now it's Rico, which they can take any little thing and say it was in furtherance of the conspiracy. So what's a conspiracy? You remember what we said. It's an agreement between two or more people and an act, it should do a criminal act, and then an act in furtherance of that conspiracy. They have a motto in the Rolling 60s, and the motto is, you not 60s until you smoke one. You know what that means, to smoke on your ops? We talked about that. Imagine wanting to be part of an organization that has a motto basically saying, you ain't a real one unless you back the one and kill your brother.
It said you ain't a real one unless you smoke a 60. That's what the saying is. You know what I mean? And how he coming at it from a lawyer perspective and from a white guy. And he's saying, look, man, imagine being part of something that you're not one unless you like smoke your own brother. When you put it in that words, and when he's saying it like a white guy, it just seems like mad crazy, even though we understand growing up in these lifestyles and growing up in these hoods. And it's not crazy at all. It's just regular, normal stuff. You know what I mean? It's just normal. But hearing him say it in a way, I don't know. It just sounds mad crazy. But in the hood, it's normal. It's just normal stuff. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Salute to everybody, though, man. Y'all get the likes up. We just taking a listen to what the lawyer got to say about the situation. Because, you know, many YouTubers were listening to everybody that has something to say about the situation. Who's incriminating people, who's snitching, who's basically talking on open cases. There's all kind of situations going on, you know? So I said, let me just take a listen to what a lawyer got to say and what he feel about this Rico indictment, what he feel about what Big U and Luce Cannon maybe were on podcasts. And he feels the same way. He like, yo, man. But he went to the next level. He like, nah, why don't they just shut up? Like, for real, like, get off the podcast, like, for real. Which makes sense, bro, because he's the lawyer. That's what he would be telling his client. Like, straight, yo, shut up, get off the podcast. What are you doing? Like, how I'm supposed to work and do my thing for you.
What happened?
If, you know what I mean? If you still on podcasts and they still use it, even what Big U said right before he turned himself in, made it into the press release, made it into the paperwork. They said he even told the fans not to deal with his co-defendants as well. Come on, bro. They using all these things against you, bro. We gotta make sense and be smart.
We
gotta be smart.
And
don't say nothing. Everything that Luce Cannon keeps saying, you don't need to say nothing. Don't say not one word. I don't care. And whoever that guy was on the podcast, viral or whatever, it was all right, yo. He was like, yo, bro, don't say nothing. Let your lawyer speak, bro. It's real, man. It's real. He could have been doing it for whatever reason. Some people trying to attack him now, saying he did it for a reason, for a moment. I don't know about no moment. I think that guy kept it real in that moment. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best way. I don't give a hell if you want to clout off of that moment. And he did that. I don't care. Well, that's called good clout then. That's the clout you would want to get then. Telling a nigga, yo, son, chill, Luce. Get off the phones, bro. What the hell? I done had my 1-2 jokes on Luce. I done had my 1-2 jokes on Brick. So what, nigga? I don't pray for nobody being in jail, bro. But if I spoke to a nigga, I'd have been like, yo, bro, chill with the phone lines, man. Chill, my nigga. Don't even say no more. Because what he said was real on that podcast, that guy, son. He's like, yo, son, these same niggas gonna be up here laughing, niggas up here joking, niggas gonna be up talking, making content and podcasts, bro. But niggas ain't gonna help you like that for real, bro. And everybody was silent, quiet when he was saying that shit, son. And Luce know he felt what Duke was saying, son. He know he felt what bro was saying, bro. Like, yo, you know what I mean? I feel you, cuz, but listen, man, I'm doing what I'm doing. I get it. Luce always gonna have his own mindset. Just like Sharice said, Luce is gonna have his own mind. No matter what, he got his own mind. That's her man, but he got his own mind. I get that. But at the end of the day, come on, bro. Luce is probably an individual that is gonna take a nation of people, a village of people to tell him, chill, bro. Sometimes we got people like that, bro. Village of people need to talk to you, bro. The whole village talking to you like you Tarzan or some shit. Y'all chill. Because, bro, being on these podcasts ain't gonna help you, homie. Being on these podcasts ain't gonna help you. But at the end of the day, it's like, come on, what you gonna do? You can't still do it. Because when you now doing it, even though, come on, bro, you get on, talk about some business, talk about some shirts you wanna sell, talk about something real quick and get out the way. Don't be there talking on hours, answering questions related to cases, related to nothing, bro. And who the hell is these people? Adam, Rima, whoever the hell was up there that day, man. I don't want to speak whoever wasn't there, but I know he was though. But come on, bro. Whoever's up there, come on, we got to think about the questions you want to ask a nigga. I know you thinking like fake journalists. Everybody want to think they're journalists because they got a microphone and a camera. Nah, bro, it's not even about that, bro. Sometimes we ourselves as the person asking the question gotta have a little integrity, bro. We can't be waiting for the interviewee to have all the integrity. Sometimes we got to say, you know what? Let me not put a nigga in a position like that. Let me not ask him a question like that, bro. Sometimes we got to be taking that step, bro. Real talk. Real talk. Unless you want to be like a Vlad. And then y'all want to call Vlad crazy and all Vlad all this, Vlad all that. But then you worse than a Vlad. Because at least Vlad white and Vlad whatever. But if you from the hood, you know all of that. You done been from the hood, the cuz, the bloods and all this shit. And you up there online wilding. Come on, bro. That'll make us worse than a Vlad, nigga. Let's keep it gangster with each other. That'll make us worse than Vlad, bro. Facts. Y'all know that's facts, man. Y'all know that shit is facts, man. So it's just a nasty situation, bro. How they just tying in all this paperwork, how they just tying in the podcast to everything too, bro. It's just a sad situation, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, everybody is a sad situation, bro. You know what I mean? Anybody that's praying for them to be in jail, I think that's a sad situation, bro. You know what I mean? For you to have been to jail and you praying for niggas to be in jail, I think that's a sad situation too as well, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had my little jokes on Luce and them from the beginning. Yo, son, get offline about the J. Reed shit. That's when I started talking about Luce and Wack. Get offline. I had my little 1-2 jokes. He bugging. Show me. Remember when Luce went on No Jumper? I mean, when he went on, he was talking about J. Reed. He like, show me the text messages. I'm begging you, J. Reed. I'm begging you. He was begging J. Reed for the text messages. I'm like, yo, bro, y'all is attacking witnesses and victims in cases online. Leave the niggas alone. Wack got the watch like this. Yo, this your watch up here, man. Adam like, who watches that? It's his watch, man. He leave a watch on the table. Bro, I'm like, yo, y'all niggas is bugging. Chill, Wack. Chill, Luce. I'm saying this the whole time, laughing, all that. Yo, y'all niggas is crazy. Wack and Luce is crazy. You hear me? Them niggas is both crazy. But whole time, son, come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. And then some people saying Wack wiggled out the paperwork and all type of shit. They said Wack was in it, but he wiggled his way out. So, yo, bro, it's a lot, my nigga. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. I'm gonna get it to you. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
The amount of fame and clout Nipsey.
Y'all get the likes up though, man. Y'all get the likes up. See, Fresh said, we said from day one, Loose Crayons is a slow, short yellow bus, man. That's what he said, man. I don't know, man. You know, everybody got their mind, man. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of the fact, you could be everything you want to be. Slow, smart, fast, whatever, bro. It don't matter. Because slow and smart niggas get their ass caught up in the jam sometimes. I'm just saying, whatever you want to be, bro, that don't mean you got to be online still talking online while you from jail still talking about things. Don't matter, bro. He talking, now I'm going to come home and I'm going to turn back up on him. What you mean you going to come back and turn up on him? No, bro, you don't need to be turned up on nothing. You supposed to be on some turn down chilling. You in the building and you about to free up. Come on, bro. You don't want to make you seem like that danger to the community, bro. You don't want to seem that way, bro. If they make you seem like a danger to the community, it's gonna be an issue.
Put together by our team here, and we're really trying to highlight, and what I'm trying to do is highlight the dangers of being in the game and the dangers of not building a good life. It might seem like a good idea.
Yeah, listen. I agree, Bruce. He want to go psychiatrics, even though he understands, because he's a lawyer and he represents people. Not only that, he lost his son as well. He lost his son to an overdose, man. R.I.P. to that and to him. And, you know, condolences to him, his family, for his son. And to anyone that's lost anybody to drugs or anything like that, heart goes out. You know what I mean? So he has a right to speak in ways, you know what I'm saying? Not to say he's some white guy talking about like, yo, if you're a black kid from the hood, and this is what he says. It's just crazy. I'm like, I'm gonna say about it. I'm like, chill, Bruce, chill. You know what I mean? But he also was going into his son, and I understand where his mind's at.
Talk shows and podcasts. All things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation.
Oh, gee, what did I tell you? He's on podcasts, and, you know, I like the fame. You know, what did the mob fucking hate more than anything else? Notoriety, attention. They wanted everything quiet. Why do you think John Gotti, you know, wound up where he was? Remember he was the Dapper Don? It's no different than these guys. And why is that? They wanted it quiet because they didn't want to fucking make noise, because the empty barrel is the loudest one.
That's a good point, man. Like he said, man, what about like the Italian, like the mobs, man? This is why they don't want nobody notoriety. Look at people like John Gotti, people that's out there, Teflon Don with that energy. All that do is bring attention back to the thing, bro. That's all that do. So imagine these people beefing online, back and forth, bro. Big U and Luce Cannon and Wack 100 as well, son. You know what I mean? And Wack, bro. So he's not innocent out of that shit. I don't know, but I'm just saying. But Big U, Luce Cannon going at Big U, explaining mad things, M's, unalivings, talking about extortions, robberies, all kinds of things that they're saying that Luce Cannon cooperated from paperwork, cooperated from victim number one, okay? Victim number one. If you ain't seen that video, go and check it on my channel right now. Who's victim number one in this case? Psh, y'all need to go see it. Word, bro. Bro was ratting, all that. Been ratting. I did a video earlier today. You're gonna see it, Rico or whatever. I mean, you're gonna see victim number one straight. You know how I do my thumbnails. This shit, I just put simple. The picture, the rat nigga, victim number one, nigga. Rico, snitch, or some shit like that on there. I can't remember, nigga. But I kept it simple like, word, son. But the victim number one that's in this paperwork that was owning up the dispensary, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. They uncovered him. They uncovered him. Shout out, man. Shout out. They uncovered him. And yeah, I got that video up. I want everybody to go and check that video. I did that video a little while earlier today. Go and check that video. Trust me. You're going to start seeing that because when we start going through this paperwork read, which I'm about to go through some of this paperwork read in the next video and the next lives and stuff. So it's going to get you up to date of what the hell's going on. Trust me, when you see the snitch and how he got busted up. It looked like he got busted and jammed up on something else that he was dealing with. And then he really wanted to put the fuzz on Big U and them. And Sylvester Robinson and Luce Cannon and all them, because they said in the paperwork he knew them well, but looked like he did know them well because Sylvester Robinson was giving the man plays and buys like, yo, go ahead, bro. Listen, my nigga, look, pay Big U. And look, even one time so much so, Sylvester Robinson said, yo, listen, I'm going to pay Big U a G or something for you, bro, but pay me back my money, bro, because I'm just trying to make sure this nigga don't get angry on your ass. Nigga get hungry and angry. This nigga just... goes, yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know, allegedly, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? This is what Robinson was telling him. And then one instance when Robinson and them allegedly, and Luce Cannon allegedly and them, went to go rob the spot, somebody else was gonna take one of the owner's watches, a Rolex, and Robinson said, chill, don't do that. And why would he do that for a person that they're robbing, allegedly? You don't care about nobody robbing, and somebody that wanna stop paying payments, allegedly. To hell with you. This is called a demonstration, homie. We ain't, you know what I mean? We gonna take everything and then we figure it out later. You know what I'm saying? So, but he had grace in that moment. So it's mad different parts and elements to this paperwork and to this case, man. I need everybody following this. I need everybody getting in the comments, letting me know what y'all think about this. It's not about what everybody that's doing YouTube think. It's about what y'all think in the chats as well. Get in the comments. Tell me what you think about Luce, Big U, Big Baby, the Rico, the Rollin 60's, any of that. 600. 1,200, we call him 1,200 over here because he 12 and I'm keeping it 100. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I mean? Let me know what you're thinking about that. All of this whole situation, man, it's just crazy, man. But listen, man, make sure you go check the Rollin Rico, the victim. You're going to see him on it. I just covered his face with a federal stamp. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, he informant, nigga. I made him my own informant. Just turn that nigga informant because nigga informant. So, yo, boom, go check the informant, nigga. So when we get into this paperwork, you know exactly what's clicking, blinking. You know exactly what's clicking, blinking. Salute to all my people. I'm Uda. I'm on go. You on go. We all on go together. And that's the only way we're going to do it. You heard? So I'm going to be back in a minute. Everybody hit subscribe button. I know it's only a few y'all here. Just a few y'all. I want y'all to all drop the likes. Goal on this video, 1,000 likes. No matter how much people you see in this video, goal on the video is 1,000 likes. Why? Because at least 1,000 people going to see this video anyway. So I hope all of y'all just drop a like. Share the video if you can. Subscribe to Uda on the go. And I'll be back.